Hello, today we'll get into how to use the proctoring tools we provide at Assessbank exam software. To start, we begin on the delivery page with our delivery ready to go. If you would like to learn how to create deliveries and assign test takers, please watch our other videos. All we need to do here is to enable proctoring for the specific delivery by clicking enable beside the required proctoring on the delivery. Let's hit save. Now, we need to create a proctor account for our proctors to log in and proctor exams. Let's go to users and add a user. Let's just call them demo proctor. Say Adam Proctor. Be sure to click the proctor role or the proctor administrator role for this particular user. Set a strong password and save this user. Now that we have a proctor ready and we already have a test taker assigned to our delivery, we'll show both the side of the test taker and the side of the proctor. Here, from the test taker's point of view, we can click on the proctor test, but we can't start until we have authorization. So let's show what authorization looks like from the proctor point of view. Here, from the proctor's point of view, we can see our test taker John waiting to start the exam. Let's let them in by clicking the play button on authorize. Back on the test taker side, we can see that now, instead of waiting to authorize, it says authorized, you may proceed. Let's click on this and let's start the test. I'll do one question to show you a bit more on the other side. Okay. Let's go back to the proctor side to show some interesting information. Now that John has begun the exam, we can see a lot more information from the proctoring side. We can see that they're in progress, that they're in section 1, item 2 out of 3, and we can see a history of what has happened so far. In the simplified history, we can see that we have authorized the exam, and then John has started the exam. But if we show the detailed report, we can see a lot more actions. We can see that they were awaiting authorization, we've authorized them, they've started, and that I've viewed the history twice. Now, this report is very useful for investigating academic misconduct at a very granular level so that we can have as much information as we need. Now I'll show you the tools that we can use to report irregularities and terminate exam sessions. Let's report an irregularity. We can report based on these categories, whether it's the environment, the examinee, the proctoring staff, or a technical issue, or any other situation that might have happened. Let's click examinee. Let's say that they were late, so I'll just say John was late. Okay. And if we view the history, we can see this information in the history. Now, if we wanted to terminate the exam, we go click the same button again. Let's say terminate session. We give us reasons similar to as we did before. So let's click a technical reason. Let's say there was an issue with the testing workstation. So we'll terminate this exam. There we go. We can see that their status is terminated and their progress is finished. If we look at the history, we can see this information again. You can even see the detailed report, which shows that I've checked the history in between each of these actions. Now let's go back to the test taker's point of view so we can see what it looks like when they've been terminated. Here, from the test taker's point of view, it will look as though it's normal even though I've been terminated, but when I try to put my answer in and submit and go to the next question, the assessment has been terminated and you cannot interact with it anymore. Please contact your proctor if required. Press OK, and we're back at the main screen, having been terminated. There's one more feature to show. So I've restarted the exam after the first terminate exam, And now I want to show you the pause button. When we click pause on a test taker who's in progress, they won't terminate their exam, but they'll be taken out of it so that they can re-ask for authorization. Let's just put other and write a comment. Now that we've paused this exam, we'll show what that looks like from the test taker's point of view. Now that my test has been paused, when I try to go to the next item, I get a message saying my test has been suspended, and to resume my assessment, I'll have to relaunch and contact my proctor. Here, if I click resume, I'll have to get authorization again. Now that shows all the information I have for you about the proctoring tools, and I hope you find these tools useful when administrating exams. Thank you for watching.